I've made more money in the last 7-8 months than I did in the bull market, and I made a lot of money at bull market. And I want to show you guys just how I've done that. So before we came into this bear market, I didn't think Bitcoin was going to break 27k, 26, 27k. I didn't think Ethereum was going to break 17k, 16, 17k. But we did. But I was prepared, 50-50. I was 50% crypto, 50% stable coins, prepared for any direction. So I was comfy. And I was level. I was like, well, whatever happens, I'm ready. And we came down. I want to talk you through what I did for the last 7-8 months. This diagram is my Ethereum stack. And that's what I'm focused on, is stacking my Ethereum. Getting as much as I can. During a bear market, you need to be stacking as much as you can. Listen to these big influencers that are all LARPing. Take profit, sell it all, keep stables, fuck crypto. Listen, they're all poor. So if you like money, listen to me. The stack of Ethereum that I had, I sold that at 1,500, 1,400, because we broke support. And it was obvious which way the market was going. We had Luna, Celsius, all kinds of fucking shit popping off. 3 arrows, it was getting fucking bad. The turmoil. So I sold all of my Ethereum. You can see what I did on the chart. I scaled out. So I scaled out of Ethereum, right? So what you can see here, this first big hump here, what that is the bottom of the market. That was when Ethereum hit 950, 1,000. And that was me going all in. So every single dollar I had, I put into Ethereum. I had some Bitcoin as well. I bought some Bitcoin, but not much. If I'm honest with you guys, I always talk about diversifying and spreading your fucking bets, but I went heavy Ethereum. That was in preparation for ETH 2.0. What actually happened was, if you remember, in August, Ethereum went to $2,000. But before that, we had a few swings. Right at the bottom of the market, we swung from 950 to 1,200, back down to 1,000. And what you can see here is me swinging that range. So I talk about trading the range. Well, I've been doing that. You know, I don't just talk about it, I'm doing it. I was trading my entire stack. So I went all in with every single cent I had, and then I started swinging it back into aggressively. I mean, this is fucking crazy shit, guys. Most people are would not be able to handle that. But what I want to point out is, you can see how the curve on each hump, each peak and trough is like a linear, and the reason for that is I'm dollar cost averaging in and scaling out every single time. So it's not like up, down, it's slowly scaling. So what I'm doing is, as the price comes down, I'm buying back in. As the price goes up, I'm selling again. And what happens is, every time I get in and out fully, I'm accumulating more and more Ethereum, and I'm getting more money. But what happened was, this massive trough here that you can see here, that was me selling all of my Ethereum between 1,750 and 2,000. So you can imagine the smile on my fucking face when Ethereum went to 2,000, and that was the hype for ETH 2.0. So then you'll see then I scaled back in, and I ended up with nearly double of the Ethereum I had. I times 2 my entire stack just on that one trade. That's why I'm saying trading the channel is one of the most profitable things you'll ever do. And you need to have been through a bear market and seen it for yourself, which I have in 2018-19. And then when this bear market came, I was ready. Most people are looking at the price and then they're going, oh, it just did this, so next time I'll get it. But the problem is, there's normally not a next time, or it might happen again once. But luckily for us, we ranged a few times. But I caught every single fucking movement on Ethereum. And when we bottomed, I went all in, and then every time it bounced, I sold, bought back in, sold again, bought back in, sold again. I honestly couldn't have played this any better. But I'm going to get to the point now where I fucked up. So I did fuck up, you know, I made some mistakes. I'm getting there. Anyway, I swung again there. I didn't make much there. As you can see, we came back up. I had slightly more Ethereum, maybe 5%, you know, every little counts. I want to get to the part now where I messed up, and this is, you know, this is me putting all my money on the line. This is like crazy. As far as trading goes, this is like as crazy as it gets. Because you can imagine the stress, the anxiety. You know, I was fucking on the edge of my seat at times, and you had everyone screaming. Every time I was rebuying into Ethereum, you had everyone screaming, "It's over, get out!" Ah! Like, you had all the big influencers saying, "I'll buy Ethereum at $600, $700, $800, I'll buy it here, I'll buy it there." I'm not buying, capo. I'm not buying. Listen, hey, crack on. If you don't like money, don't buy. I like money, so I bought. And as I said, I've doubled my entire stack. Not only bought the bottom, I've doubled the stack. So I sit here looking at Capo saying, I'm not buying. And I'm laughing my tits off. I'm buzzing, guys. Buzzing off these cunts. Anyway, here's where I fucked up. I fucked up big time. So, January, I wanted to reduce my tax for 2022. So the tax year, the next tax I'm paying is 2022. 2023, and I want to reduce my tax. So the only thing you can do really as a trader is sell at a loss. So I thought the market rallied back up 1350 in January. Remember that rip your face off rally we had recently? I was talking about that in my video, telling you how dangerous that was, and I was taking profits. Well, 1350 Ethereum just fucking pumped out of nowhere, and I was like, fucking yes, loving this. Portfolio was going back to all-time high, minted, and I started taking profit. I wanted to do three things. I wanted more Ethereum, more profit, and I wanted to reduce my taxes. So I'm not, listen guys, I see a lot of people, they're just like gambling, and they're just like smashing fucking sells and buys and not even thinking about it. I'm coordinating this shit, I'm focused, I'm writing it down, I'm planning, I'm scheming, for days, I'm calculating it all. And so anyway, listen, I still fucked up. So anyway, January, I sold that pump we had in January, and I sold it really aggressively. Because if you saw the Ethereum price, it just went fuck off, and I just sold the fuck out of it. And you can see on the chart here, unlike these other peaks and troughs where I've slowly, it's like quite a linear. It's a vertical drop, because that was me just basically selling it all between 1350 and 1500. You can imagine my face when Ethereum went to 1720, and I'm like, fuck. So anyway, you'll see at the bottom there's a little bit of a curve. That was me basically selling the last 30% of my Ethereum at 1650, 1700. The plan was to rebuy cheaper, but I had to sell the rest at that level to be able to make the money to do that. So this is why I'm saying to you, slowly dollar cost averaging, slowly scaling. That's why you have to do that. You have to do it. And the one time I didn't do it, the one time I fucking aggressively sold, because it had been fucking 4 to 5 months since I've not been trading for Ethereum for 4 to 5 months, so I'd lost me mojo, and there's no longer a fluent, confident. Listen, confidence and conviction is everything. If you haven't got that in trading, you're fucked. So I didn't have that. I'll be honest with you now, and I just sold me stack and thought, well, hopefully I hope for the best. But then I started realising how well I'd done 6 months prior, and how I'd just possibly thrown it all away. So I started getting a bit nervous, and as you can see, I was unstable, completely out of Ethereum until 2 days ago. What you can see there was me rebuying, and it's a bit more of a linear, because what you've got is, you've got everything that I sold at 1650, 1700, I was rebuying at 1550, 1500. But once we came back down to 1440, 1400, I was like a fucking kid in a sweet shop. And I literally, you can see there that the level, the amount of Ethereum that I've got now, today, is actually more than what I had. So I've managed to make money, reduce my tax, and increase my stack of Ethereum. But that wasn't without a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights. And myself and Panda from the Gem Hunters were both in this together. He joined me. We had a good fucking laugh. He'll tell you. Panda will tell you himself. Speak to Panda about it. If you're watching this video and you're in the Gem Hunters or you know us, speak to Panda about that trade. We were messing each other every single fucking day. Just drop. Just fucking drop. It's got to drop. Like, we had so much conviction at the market, and you have to. You have to. So, guys, I've droned on a little bit here, trying to explain just, you know, it's hard. It's hard. And if you guys remember, when I was waiting for Ethereum to come back down, everyone switched from bearish to bullish. So I'm sat here in full stables, market's pumping, everyone's turned bullish, everyone's calling for a new bull market, everyone's saying, you know, 100k by September, 30k by April, and I'm there in stables, and I still didn't buy back in. Most people will have bought back in. That's the game. That's why you lose money in the markets, because you haven't got conviction. So when we dropped to that, you know, to that 1440, there was no, you know, we might come back down, but I'm happy, I'm comfy, I'm stacked, and I've increased my stack to new all-time high. My portfolio is at all-time high. You know, jobs are good, and you can't be greedy in these markets. And I think the reason why I messed up on this recent trade, I was greedy. And I was very complacent and lazy. And like I said, on the back of your biggest winners come your biggest losses. And that was the case. I'd made all that money, massive stack. Oh, it's easy. I'm sat here like a fucking king. Big fat king. Beer, wine, yes. Bring in the prostitutes. So you can't be... This game will fucking get you.